Hello everyone, welcome to Laravel. My name is William Juma. In this video, I would like us to look at the Laravel Starter Kit, beginning with the Livewire Starter Kit. So let us go ahead and see how we can be able to install these starter kits in our new Laravel 12 application. We will run the command composer global require Laravel installer. That command will install for us the updated version of the Laravel installer, which we will use to install a new Laravel application. Now I am in the C directory. I need to change directory to go to the htdocs. So you do cd xampp, then htdocs. This is the place where I would like us to have our project. So you clear the terminal. Then I will go ahead and just have Laravel new, and then we will have the name of the new application that we want to create. So we can say Livewire Starter and hit enter. Now you can see we are having the prompts that are requiring us to state whatever preset we would like to do. So you can select none if you just want to do your own blade templating and come up with your starter kit. Then you can choose React if you want to use React. And then you have Vue, and then you have Livewire. So in this case, I would like us to do Livewire, and you can see it is being auto-completed. Then we have to choose between Laravel authentication. Laravel authentication is what we have always been working with in the past, whether we have been working with Breeze or whether we have been working with Laravel UI or whatever it is that we have, or you can choose WorkOS, and WorkOS is a paid authentication API where you will be able to pay for the work or for the authentications that have been used. But in this case, WorkOS should not be considered to be expensive, because you only need to pay for once you are a user in your database, the users' numbers are beyond 1 million. So if your user numbers are below 1 million, then you can be able to just work with it without any payment. But for me, I'm going to just choose Laravel. Then it's asking us whether we'd like to use Vault or not. So let me say no. Then for testing, which between Pest and PHP unit do we prefer to use for testing? I will choose Pest. And after that, now our application installs with our Livewire Starter Kit. When asked whether we want to run npm install and npm run build, we are going to click on yes. And basically in those simple steps, we have been able to install Laravel, and we have also been able to install authentication with the Livewire preset. So let us change directory into that application. So I'll just do clear and then change directory, Livewire -starter. Then we can open this in VS Code. After opening our application in VS Code, I would like us to just open terminal and run and see what we obtain. So close those other tabs to just have terminal. And here I'm going to run PHP artisan serve. You can also run npm run dev. And after that, we can go ahead to our browser and check how our application will behave and how it looks like. So I visit localhost 8000, and here we have a nice splash page of our Laravel application. And now you can see above here we have login and register, meaning our authentication is correctly set up. So I'll just go and register a user quickly. And this is how the register page looks like. And just to mention, all these components have been built using Flux UI, and Flux UI also uses shardCNF. This when we click register, this is what we end up with. You can see it's a nice form. And the Livewire starter kits have been created using Flux UI. So let me go ahead and attempt to log in such that we can be able to see some of the things that are there. I've been able to just create a fake user. So let us attempt and log in using that user. Now you can see with ourselves, we have a very nice dashboard here. And so we can be able to click below here, log out, and maybe go to settings. And under settings, of course, we have where we can be able to change the name. So we have profile, where you can change the name and the email. You can also delete the account. We have the password section, where you can modify your password. If you know the current password, you can be able to set the new password and confirm it. Then you can also have the last part where you talk about the appearance. So you can choose the light mode, the dark mode, and then also the system mode. So if the system or the machine that the user is using is having light mode, then it will just pick that one. And so basically, that is how the starter kit looks like. I would like us to just go back to the VS Code and be able to just see some of the files that we have inside here, just to show maybe a possibility of where you may want to do your editing. And since we decided to use Livewire without using Vault, you can see now we have some classes here. We have actions, which will handle the logout, that is in app HTTP Livewire. Then we have the authentication, so several classes there, and then we have settings that we speak of whatever it is that we just looked at. And this is for the component for the appearance, delete user form, and the password. And then after that, we can also be able to go and check the views. In the views, we will find them in resources views. Inside here, there is a place where we have the components. And these are some of the components that we've been able to use in that application. Then we have Flux and icons, and we also have the navigation list. And then we have the Livewire Livewire directory, which has authentication, blade files, and the settings, blade files, and also partials. So basically, that is how our application looks like. You can be able to take a look at the routes, and we have these the routes that we have. We have web, we have dashboard, and we have settings and profile and password, all under settings. Then for authentication routes, we can be able to check and find them in auth directory under routes. Basically, that is a sneak peek of how the Livewire starter kit looks like. And you should also know that all the other starter kits, they also look similar to whatever it is that we have here. So in our next video, probably I will look at how to create a CRUD application using this Livewire starter kit, where we can be able to have tables and be able to work with inserting data into the database, reading the data and displaying it, and deleting and editing. So basically, that is what we will be able to look at in the next episode. Thank you very much for following this tutorial video up until this point. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel and you're watching it for the first time, please consider giving us a subscription. And if you have a comment, a question, please consider sharing it in the comment section below. Thank you very much.